I am honored to introduce our senior class of honor speakers. These students are among the top 10% academically in their class. They were both chosen by the senior class to speak at our ceremony. Katie Fleming is the daughter of Jana and Mike Fleming, and next year Katie will be attending Point Loma Nazarene University. Please welcome Katie Fleming.
Good morning, guys. The first thing I'd like to have everyone do is to take a deep breath. We made it. 13 years of school and we're finally here. I say that deserves congratulations. But I don't just offer this congratulations to you amazing seniors. I offer it to our teachers, our parents, and our friends that assisted us to get to this life-changing moment. We couldn't have made it here on our own. This past month, I've been trying my best to thank the people who have helped me get to this point. In the beginning, the list was very small. I owe all of the success to God. Then I added my family to the list. By the way, Kara, when you come back from Mexico from helping the little kiddos and you watch this video, know how much I miss you today and that I owe my entire education to you. Thank you. Okay, no tears. After my family, I expanded the list to my youth pastor and my church family. These loving brothers and sisters changed my life. I love you guys so much. Then I added my teachers. The list became longer than I could imagine. All these people came together to help me succeed. Our parents and teachers always told us that we could do anything we wanted to do or be anything we wanted to be, and we owe them so much. They filled our halls and homes with fun and wisdom, love and support. As they guided us in these incredible years leading up to this very day, they only wanted success for us. They held our hands, graded our papers with lots of mercy, and pushed us till we succeeded. In elementary school, when we didn't want to let go of our parents' hands when the bus came around the corner, they assured us that we would be okay. And who knew? We actually were. I can't imagine making it through the first days of middle school without amazing teachers cracking jokes and opening my locker when it got jammed, which was like every day. What would we do without the kindness of our teachers and families when we were so young and vulnerable? In high school, when we stepped through those doors, we had big shoes to fill. We were now mighty warriors, and we belonged to the proudest school in the district. That was a lot to take on as a little freshman. Luckily, we had amazing teachers like Miss Perry, Mrs. Miri, and Mr. Rapley to guide us through that crazy year. Sophomore year, Mrs. Hogan, Mr. Curry, Mr. Rader, Mr. Aldinger pushed us to achieve when we had never had so much homework in our lives. They encouraged us in loving ways that we all needed as blossoming young adults. Then we were thrown into junior year. Mr. Story, Miss Passrow, and Miss Smith made us think outside our comfort zone and gave us the opportunity to use our brains and open our minds. Finally, we made it to senior year. This was a really hard year, but we made it because we were nurtured and praised and pushed till we couldn't go anymore. When the year began, we talked about how excited we were to graduate. But it didn't become real for most of us until we got our caps and gowns. Now we're here. I'd like to take this time to say thank you to all the senior teachers who taught us even though we gave up right after senior project. Mr. Bloxham, Mr. Gracie, Mr. Staggs, Mr. Hosley, both Ms. Smith and Ms. Parsley, we owe you our graduation. Thank you so much. Students paralyzed with senioritis must not be a fun bunch to teach, but you all kicked us into shape this last week. Thank you to the teachers in the special education and resource rooms. We appreciate you so much, and you inspire us daily with your unending kindness. And thank you especially to the administration, counselors, and staff who made these 4 years an incredible experience. You made high school just fun and structured enough to teach us about responsibility. My list of people I want to thank gets larger every day, but thank you so much, teachers, for getting us to this point. Imagine you all have similar lists, so before you leave, please take the time to thank people for what they've done for you, because the real world won't be as easy as these past years have been. So don't leave the blessings behind when you move on. The world we're about to join is not for the faint of heart, but I'm not worried because the students that sit before me are mighty warriors. Guided and educated by the best, we are ready to take on the challenge. We are ready to tackle the future. Our forefathers wrote to the Declaration of Independence that humans are given the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Keyword pursuit. If you expect happiness and success to fall into your lap right after high school, then life will be tough for you. We have to fight for success in this world. We were pampered by our teachers, but now we must step out on our own. Many of us have applied to college, got in, and are in the fall are starting a new life as adults. And thank you to those of you who are enlisting in the military. As you are committed to serve and protect us, we owe you our biggest thanks. But first we have to take these steps. We have to walk across the stage on our own. This chapter of our lives is ending, but it's time to start a new one. This chapter will be tough, but in the struggle we will find our reward. We fought to get here, and we're going to have to keep fighting as we grow older. Graduating wouldn't be nearly as satisfying if we hadn't worked so hard to get here. And that is how life will continue to be. We have to work to have happy relationships. We have to keep our nose to the grindstone to keep our grades up in college. And then we have to relentlessly apply for jobs so we find one that suits us. But it will be worth it. We will be successful, and we will make a difference in the world. 4 years ago, we wouldn't have been ready for this step, but now we're here, and we are so ready. 4 years ago, we entered high school as scared freshmen. We didn't know who we were, where we fit in, or what we were going to do after high school. But now we're leaving as young adults who have gained the confidence to take on the world. We're leaving as people who know who they are and have goals and dreams that they are ready to accomplish. So once again, congratulations, class of 2013. We are here, and we are so ready.